Do you know what is shocking? Some students practice PTE reading for 3-4 months, solve hundreds of questions, study vocabulary every single day, and still end up with 55 or 60 in reading. Meanwhile, some students prepare for only a few weeks and suddenly score 70 or even 90. So, what is the difference? Is it difference in intelligence, better English, better luck? What do you think? No, the real difference is strategy. Most students are preparing for PTE reading completely the wrong way. They are wasting time on the wrong question types, using outdated methods, misunderstanding the scoring system, and focusing on things that barely matter in the actual exam. And honestly, this is becoming even more dangerous after the recent PTE scoring and evaluation updates. Hi everyone, welcome back to another amazing video from Ace Language. My name is Rashed. I am a Pearson certified professional PTE trainer and I have been teaching PTE since 2015. Over the last decade, I have helped thousands of students achieve their target scores, including many students scoring superior English for Australian PR and migration purposes. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the real reasons why students fail in PTE reading and exactly what you should do instead. And trust me, some of these mistakes are probably destroying your score right now without you even realizing it. So, let's begin. The first reason why you are not scoring well in PTE reading is because you do not understand how the reading module is actually scored. Some students think reading score comes only from the reading section, but that is completely wrong. PTE is an integrated skills exam. That means many question types contribute to multiple modules at the same time. According to Pearson's official scoring documents, the majority of a reading score comes from only a few question types. If you look at the image on the screen, you can see the biggest contributions are from fill in the blanks drop down, summarize written text, and fill in the blanks drag and drop. Together, these question types contributes just above 68% of your reading score. Now, think about this carefully. If almost 70% of your reading score is coming from only 3 tasks, why are students spending hours practicing everything equally? This is exactly why many students stay stuck. If you truly want to understand how PTE scoring works, I actually made a video, a detailed one, called PTE Score Breakdown by Percentage. You can find it on the top right corner and also in the description below. The second reason is that you waste too much time on multiple choice questions. This is probably one of the biggest mistakes students make in PTE reading. Students spend 2 minutes, sometimes even 3 minutes, on multiple choice, multiple answers, trying to understand every line perfectly and trying to find out every single options correctly. But the contribution is tiny. According to Pearson's official scoring guide, multiple choice, multiple answers contribute only around 5% to your reading, and multiple choice single answer contributes only around 3%. In reality, these questions are not important enough to sacrifice your time for. In fact, I personally took PTE exams where I skipped reading MCQs completely and still scored 90 in reading. Why? Because time management matters more than perfection. And now this brings me to the third reason why students fail in PTE reading: poor time management. Many students do not realize that they only get around 23 to 25 minutes to complete the entire reading section. And within this short time, you may get around 15 to 18 questions to answer. That means every second matters. You cannot afford to waste time on low-scoring questions. If you look at the screen, you can see that I created an ideal time management for you. For fill in the blanks drop down, spend maximum around 2 minutes and 15 seconds. For reorder paragraphs, spend maximum 1 minute 30 seconds. For fill in the blanks drag and drop, spend maximum around 1 minute 45 seconds. Do not spend any time on multiple choice, choose multiple answers. And if needed, even ignore multiple choice single answers completely. Because remember, smart students do not try to answer everything perfectly. Smart students maximize scoring efficiently. I already made a complete video about PTE reading time management strategy, and you can find that link below and also on the top right hand side corner. Before we dive any deeper, perhaps it's time I asked you to subscribe to my channel if you already have not done so. Your subscription helps us reach to more students who are preparing for their PTE test. Now, the fourth reason is that you are still using outdated summarized written text strategies. This is extremely common. Students still believe they can simply combine the first sentence and the last sentence and get a high score. That strategy is completely outdated. PTE has become much stricter with content evaluation. If your summary misses the main ideas for the passage, your reading scores suffers badly. According to Pearson's official criteria, summarized written text is heavily dependent on proper content and understanding of the main ideas. So, if you blindly copy random sentences without understanding the passage, you lose marks in reading even if your grammar looks good. Just look at the screen. Here I have the screenshot of one of my students' SWT practice. This student did an amazing job in joining, made no spelling mistakes, and used appropriate vocabulary. But as the student was rushing, he missed out on a couple of main ideas, and thus, despite receiving a very higher score in writing, which is 77, he received 67 in reading, which is quite alarming. This is why many students feel shocked when they receive low reading scores despite writing grammatically correct summaries. You need to learn how to identify the real main ideas quickly. And yes, I already made a dedicated video about that too. You can find it on the right hand side corner or simply on the description below. The fifth reason is that you focus too much on grammar. Now, please do not misunderstand me. Grammar is important, but students massively overestimate the importance of grammar in reading fill in the blanks. Many students spend weeks memorizing advanced grammar rules that rarely appear in PTE. But in reality, grammar helps only in a small percentage of blanks. Most fill in the blanks are actually based on collocations, meaning, sentence flow, and context. So instead of spending all your time learning complicated grammar structures, focus more on understanding how English naturally connects together. The sixth reason is that you are trying to memorize vocabulary like a dictionary. This is another huge trap. Students download long vocabulary lists and start memorizing hundreds of difficult words every day. But there is the problem. You cannot memorize every English word in the world. And honestly, PTE does not expect you to. Real vocabulary improvement comes from exposure to context. You improve vocabulary by reading articles, understanding sentence pattern, noticing collocations, and learning how words behave naturally in context. That is how advanced English actually develops, not by memorizing random word lists. The seventh reason, and honestly one of the biggest reasons, is that you ignore context. This is the real secret behind fill in the blank success. Many students believe grammar tricks alone will solve the blanks. Others believe vocabulary alone is enough. But the students who consistently score high understand something deeper. Context. Context is everything. You need to understand what the sentence is actually trying to say. You need to notice tone, meaning, sentence flow, relationships between ideas, and subtle clues hidden around the blank. In reality, context solves the majority of difficult fill in the blanks questions. And once students understand this properly, their reading score changes dramatically. I actually made a couple of videos where I teach context-based solving strategies in details. So make sure to check those videos after finishing this one. I'm gonna put their link on the description below. And finally, the eighth reason why you are not scoring well in reading is because, there's the surprise, you ignore highlight incorrect words. This is one of the most underrated tasks in the entire exam. Many students completely forget that highlight incorrect words contribute to both listening and reading. And surprisingly, its reading contribution is actually higher than read a paragraph, as it contributes 12.5% of your reading score. That means a lot of students are fighting for tiny marks in difficult reading tasks while ignoring one of the easiest scoring opportunities in listening. This is exactly why understanding integrated scoring is so important in PTE. Now, before I finish this video, let me tell you something very honestly. PTE is no longer an exam where you can just memorize templates and hope for some magic. The students who are scoring high in 2026 are the students who understand strategy, scoring, time management, and real English patterns. And if you genuinely want proper guidance, structured strategies, and real exam-focused preparation, you are always welcome to join our courses at Ace Language. We offer 2-week intensive courses, 1-month and 2-month full preparation programs, and one-on-one personalized coaching for both academic and core. And if you are in Australia or in Canada, all our courses are fully one-on-one and customizable based on your target score and current level. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends, because honestly, many students are struggling in reading simply because nobody explained these things to them properly. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.